new research breaking down cheat days.
Very important, the cheat meals. It's the best, dude.
Pizza, pasta, tiramisu.
Most people by now are familiar with the concept of the cheat meal, by which you eat clean and healthy all week, only to treat yourself to one meal at the end where you can enjoy whatever unhealthy dish your heart desires. The strategy works to make the psychological toll of training and dieting more sustainable by allowing your willpower a break to indulge and enjoy before you get back to the grind and start fresh the following day. But trying to keep clean eating habits on days when you're short on time, have dinner plans with friends, or simply feel your motivation fading can make it hard to get through a full week while only breaking your diet once. I certainly felt this way when I was working on my body recomposition earlier this year. So instead of going with the typical one cheat meal per week, I opted to instead go with 3 light cheat meals I could space out through the week. These were foods that had high nutritional value but were also higher in fats or carbs than I was typically aiming for. Personally, I found this approach much easier to stick with long term, and in the end, I had the best results I've ever achieved. I have never been this lean before. So, all that said, here are 3 light cheat meals you can enjoy periodically through your training without compromising your gains. Cheat meal number 1, chicken shawarma. Typically served with hummus, pickled cabbage, mixed greens, and garlic yogurt, a shawarma bowl on the go is a great source of protein, fiber, and carbohydrates. The major downside with this meal that makes it a cheat food rather than something you can incorporate consistently into your diet is the fact that the meal is prepared in a way that makes it a high source of fat and sodium. While total fats will vary from place to place, it's possible for a bowl like this to pack the same amount of salts and fat as you would consume eating 2 Big Macs. What obviously makes this bowl much better for you than a Big Mac is the fact that it contains 40 grams of protein and additional micronutrients, which means you're getting a great source of fuel your body can use if you're doing heavy cardio later in the day or hitting the gym for a workout. Incorporating in this extra cardio on days when you do have a light cheat meal means you're more likely to burn off a lot of those extra fats that you're already consuming. Cheat meal number 2, nachos. Okay, I know there are plenty of unhealthy nacho dishes you can purchase at the movies or a sports bar, but if you are making this dish at home, it's possible to make a plate of nachos that is fast, tastes great, while giving you the necessary protein you'll need to recover from training. Obviously, with nachos, one of the highest sources of carbs and fats are going to be the chips themselves. The plate I've laid out contains about 40% of my daily fats and almost 15% of my daily sodium. So I need to make sure the rest of my toppings are relatively low fat and high protein. This means I'll start by seasoning some ground turkey with cayenne, chili flakes, garlic, salt, and pepper, then toss it in a hot pan to cook. I'm going with turkey because it's lower in fat than beef and it's faster than cutting up a bunch of cubed chicken. For vegetables, I'll dice jalapenos, mushrooms, and peppers so they're ready on the side. Once my turkey is cooked, I'll move it into a bowl to remove the excess fat and throw in the peppers and mushrooms. Once they're looking semi-cooked, I'll re-add the turkey as well as some black beans and frozen corn. Once all that's cooked, I'll plate it and add some shredded mozzarella on top. Top it off with some salsa, and you're looking at an evening meal with over 50 grams of protein and 820 calories. While my first 2 meals are both high in sodium and calories, the last meal I'll recommend is relatively low cal, but won't provide all the protein and micronutrients I'm typically looking for in a meal. But you can make this whole meal in 20 minutes and it tastes great as a bonus. Cheat meal number 3, chicken and ranch wrap with sweet potato fries. For this one, I'm just laying a sliced chicken breast into the pan and seasoning with salt, pepper, cayenne, and Cajun. While they're cooking, I need to prep half a sliced tomato with cucumber and lettuce. Then I plate my wrap and spread a line of ranch dressing down the middle, followed by adding the lettuce, sliced cucumber, and tomato. As soon as the chicken finishes cooking, I'll add that on top and drop in some shredded cheese and fold it up. Just before I start cooking my chicken, I will spray down a small tray and spread out my sweet potato fries to let them cook while I'm taking care of everything else. Flip once and then plate with your wrap for a meal that has 38 grams of protein and 600 calories. And again, this whole meal can be made in just 20 minutes with virtually no prep time. So it's great when you're short on time and don't want to pull out the Uber Eats app. When I started working on my body recomposition goal, I was surprised how much flexibility I was able to have with my diet, especially through the early half of the process. Like I said, I was able to enjoy 2 to 3 of these light cheat meals each week and still saw my total body fat drop below 15%. As I tried to get leaner from there, I did have to get more disciplined and cut those light cheat meals down to just 2 per week. And taking that extra step helped me shave those final percentages of body fat to reach my goal. I mention all of this because depending on where you're starting at in your fitness training, you don't need to come out the gate eating like someone who is training for a bodybuilding competition. In fact, I think most people would be better served making small adjustments to their diet over time, allowing for flexibility and trying to focus on a balanced approach you can sustain long term. So if you're looking to break from your diet a little bit through the holidays, hopefully some of these meals will help you out. Pretty simple video this week as Cam and I are both wrapping up some of our larger challenges. And until those are finished, thanks so much for watching.